can fault people for it. I don't, because I know we didn't know the game. Right. Just when you sit back and look at things, and you look at things like New York.
Right.
They got artists coming up every day. People live in the projects and then make it to the. We don't even have. We didn't at the time. We don't have no labels.
We didn't have a lot of examples.
We had Philadelphia, Kenny Campbell.
Right.
So we can't take that. But he give us something different. He give us something different. But we didn't have that. We didn't see, like, we come up in a time where the
but y'all
drug
signed to a
dealers.
Philly label though, right?
Rough Nation, but they wasn't really considered a Philly label. They were considered just a good. They were Rough House Columbia, and they had the Fugees,
right.
Chris Swartz and Joe the Butcher.
Okay.
But so we didn't still look at it like that. We haven't had a movement in Philly, and that would have been a great.
And you think about prior to that, our biggest artist is Will Smith.
Not. I mean, even the
Roots too.
No, but I mean, like,
the
Roots. I don't want to take nothing away from them.
That's how I said.
Will Smith was like the mega. He won the Grammy and all that stuff.
So he got the first rap Grammy.
And not to mention, it's a certain type. It's a certain route you take to get to the game.
Right.
Yeah.
And I like to call it like either the Will Smith route or the Beanie Sigel Major Figures route.
Right.
That's why I gotta respect me, because he took our route and still did it.
Yeah.
So you know, like Will Smith was kind of more so commercialized.
Yeah.
And it was the struggle, like really, like living his hood shit, living his street shit, and still being able to come up out of that shit and do what you do best and get paid for it.
Y'all route was more.
So like some people he took the Will Smith route. That's different.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? It's different than me and Nina Ross and you know everybody else that came after that. Yeah.
So speaking of not blaming nobody, I know people want to know about this as well. As far as Gilly always kind of say that Jay-Z blocked y'all, blackballed y'all. You believe that? How you feel about that?
Did Gilly say that?
He said it, but he didn't say it. In so many words, he said it.
Well, I know this. The story I told y'all about when the first time I recorded to the Joe Pesci intro.
Right.
I remember coming out the booth and this boy coming in. We had my man Ruggs, Rugged Ness.
Right.
We had Rug House on 9th and Duncannon, and this guy coming there, but he Rug playing his song. I guess he mixing it down. I didn't know the method to it then. But I'm like, who are they? Like, that's Freeway, Ice City, him, Petey Craig, and they all came in there.
Right.
I'm like, oh, okay. I already knew Chris and Neef though. So make a long story short, the Figures didn't sign a Black Friday Rocafella deal, and I guess Jay needed he needed to use that money on some artists.
Right.
And it was like, what better artist to get but Philly, because he knew who Mac was. So anybody that come up under that or listen to that, I already know what y'all capable of doing.
Right.
Because we didn't look up the rappers, we looked up the drug dealers. I'm going to just be honest.
Well, shit, we all did.
And I don't mean to sound so harsh about it, but
that's our reality.
whores and drug dealers, that's basically what they were.
Right.
And they actually, in Philly, we sold us, and we sold the shit that the cars that, like Cameron and them, they didn't have them cars and shit that I seen in the video when we got to New York. But niggas in Philly that we knew that we just see every day, they got these wheels. I'm talking about they got these with 7th Street. They coming through Benz. Wait, Lil Boo got the Benz with the triple hit, the buggy eye Benz with the triple hit. Lil Duba got one. We all down, when we was down Virginia Beach, well, they come through, they back to back, 850s, BMWs, and these regular people we see every day.
Right.
So we thinking we actually need that and plus more.
Right.
So we already was on a good track with wanting to have the best in life, but just probably not the good route to go get it.
Right.
So once we seen that way, the music way, it was another way. We just didn't know how to approach it.
Right.
So we didn't take the deal for whatever. Well, Gil didn't take the deal for whatever reason. And Black Friday, like, it could be a tax write-off, but why not? And just build another squad, which would be state property. And I remember when he was building it, because I met a girl at the 16th and Susquehanna game called with Mike Knox.
Right.
She like, I'm Siobhan. I heard you rap on the Best of Beanie Sigel, and like, yo, I never heard a girl that remind me of like a Foxy and Kim. I'm like, really? Well, she like, I sing, but I rap. I was like, well, sing. And she sung, and I was like, that's cool. And I'm like, rap, and she spit, and I was tooken like. My right-handed guy, Rug will tell you, I took her straight to platinum band.
Oh, she was nice?
Siobhan Young, which became Miss Jade.
Miss Jade.
Miss Jade. 17th and Winter Hoggin. Mom live on that side. And the partner, Ranisha, I think she like Bugatti Niche.
Oh, Big Billy Niche?
Ha!
Oh,
she had a song.
when you said that earlier, I'm like,
She was like a singer. This song, baby, quit calling me. I'm like, I like y'all.
Shout out to Big Billy Niche too.
I'm like, I like y'all songs. I like that y'all sing, but she nice on you. Should just
Jay
rap.
was nice.
Damn, so Jay can sing too. Jay nice to this.
So
our women.
So you don't think
cut different?
Your answer is you don't think Jay-Z blackballed?
No, I didn't say that. So like, if you hear what I said, so he said we gonna have to basically. That Black Friday Rocafella turns into state property.
Use that budget.
So now go get every nigga that's nice.
Right.
And everybody I knew that he got when that day me and I took Siobhan to Mac. I said, listen to her. Freeway was out there. His man Dahu was out there. Right. It was a bunch of people. Not knowing that this is about to form.
Right.
I knew Oskino from me going to uni.
Okay.
And Chris and Neef, I know them from up CDG house, and Spade best friend is Chris' cousin.
Right. So you basically saying
state property come together out of nowhere. It formed so crazy and fast that it just was like, boom, there we go. And they stopped us, of course. If they put their foot on our neck, because like we from a town where you guys see it to believe it. Like that's why we lose too.
Right.
We don't really believe in each other. It's just like we put our trust in something that we don't even grow up around. And it sucks because you supposed to look at it like, nah, this us.
Right.
That's them, and we trying to like we are, but we still us.
So you think that's
yeah, because they with Jay. Y'all with Jay. Y'all with Chris Swartz. Who they don't even give a fuck about the Fugees.
Right.
At this point, not in the circle of music that we were in. So we with Jay. That's so believable.
Right.
So is this before Yeah That's Us or is this after?
This all during it. This is the state property was actually formed in the midst of us getting the deal, shooting that video. All of that was already in the works.
Okay.
So if y'all would have took that deal, it basically wouldn't be no state property. That probably would never happened.
Never.
It's crazy.
Never.
Crazy how life works.
I mean, they know that though, and it's still all love to this day for me anyway. But they know. I mean, guess what? It actually was a way that. Just think about if none of us had the opportunity, where would we be? So it's like, you know what I'm saying? I know some people that would never get to experience that. I know some people that would never get a deal.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So to actually be known as the pioneers and the forefronters of the game, that's great.
Yeah.
That's great shit. You know, and you know, like things happen and things happen for a reason, and some people get to see it and some people don't.
Right.
And I know, like, it was meant to be, and it was meant to happen exactly the way it did.
Right.
You know, everybody benefited from it. Yeah. It ain't so much of the fame, it's just respect, credibility, all of that. Like, yeah, the fortune that'll be, but you can have all the money in the world and still be unfucking happy and a piece of shit.
Right.
Yeah, y'all forever be forever be. Can't nobody take that away.
Thorough, man.
Can't take that away.
That's decent though. To hear it now. I mean, I'm pretty sure some people that's still tight in the city, but with the drill at least, it's like my block going through it with your block. You talking about you seen Jade come through with Knox, then you take Jade to Mac, and by the time you take her to Mac with Free, and then the way everybody meshing and everybody rubbing short, and it ain't like you said, y'all, it's no ego from the way it sounds.
It wasn't done.
Like, nigga, we trying to get
it wasn't done.
First, yeah.
But I feel like if the seed was planted, like
whatever success is going on.
Listen, we got to do it, and then they looked at it like, well, look, the bag look big on that side, and not really wanting to wait it out. But you know, everything happens for a reason.
Yeah. So you think it was more a divide and conquer thing?
That's what it sounds like.
Absolutely, because if that come on, like I told y'all, Matt didn't know the game at all, but the Figgies did.
That's what I'm saying.
So it would have been a beautiful thing. Imagine if people could have really came together and put like once they got out of the way, like we all good at music, alright. But fuck that.